We all know that the holiday season of 2021 was going to be a battlefield between the Xbox consoles and the PlayStation 5 consoles. This has been something that's been talked about by not only the media, but the executives at Xbox and Sony themselves. But now with Black Friday over, which console and company is standing at the top? Well, let's get into why Xbox has turned into the most popular console this holiday season. Let's get into this. Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to be notified on future content, hit that small little bell icon. And if you want to go that extra mile to support the channel, hit that join button. Okay, so enough of that. Let's get right into this because this holiday season has been completely dominated by Xbox. At first, I have to admit, I thought that Xbox would rule the holiday season when it comes to the games they had coming out. I mean, how could anyone deny that Xbox had an embarrassment of riches at this point with the games that they were bringing out? They continue to bring out multiple games almost every single month. Yet even with that, I always figured that the PlayStation 5 would sell more units during the holiday season. Would both the Series X and the PS5 sell out? Of course, but the PS5 would be the console that sold the most. Yet it's looking like that's not the case at all. In fact, it's not the Series X or the PS5 or even the Nintendo Switch OLED that's selling the most this holiday season. It's actually the Xbox Series S that's been one of the best-selling consoles this entire holiday season, especially when it comes to Black Friday, one of the biggest days in retail for the year. Let's get into what this article has to say about it and how Xbox has kind of come a long way. The most popular game console on Black Friday 2021 isn't the PlayStation 5, it's the $300 Xbox Series S. An unlikely video game console is dominating sales on one of the biggest shopping days of the year, the $300 Xbox Series S console from Microsoft according to the Adobe Digital Economy Index. Though Sony's PlayStation 5, Microsoft's Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch's OLED models remain the most highly sought after consoles, chip shortages and high demand have rendered them nearly impossible to find. Now, I know most people will start yelling and saying, oh, it's because of the console is available and that's the only reason why it's popular. And to some degree, I have to agree with those people. The console that has the most units is going to sell the most. Yet I feel that the Series S is going to be in a different category because it's not the most powerful console in the market, yet it fits perfectly for people that want a second console or people that want to join the next generation consoles at an affordable price. And after all these tech tests and people finally seeing what this little Series S console can do, it might be the better option for a lot of people. So it's obvious that Xbox made this console available and really wanted to push it for the holiday season because everyone will want to play Halo, Forza, and all the other first-party games that are going to be on Xbox Game Pass, which is what this article mentions right here. The Xbox Series S, on the other hand, is readily available at a variety of retailers right now, from GameStop to Best Buy. Among the over 1 trillion visits to US retailer sites measured by Adobe, the Xbox Series S was among the top-selling items thus far for Black Friday 2021. It certainly doesn't hurt that the Series S is just $300, at least $100 less than the competition, and $200 less in some cases, and is capable of playing this holiday's biggest games, Forza Horizon 5, Halo Infinite, and Call of Duty Vanguard. So like we just said, the Series S is going to be there at the stores for people to buy, and when they see the price and they see that it does play all of the biggest games of the holiday season, it's going to be a no-brainer for people to buy it. Because like we've said since this console was announced, it's going to be a companion console. It's going to be something that's easy to make for Xbox and easy for someone to buy. Asking every single person to drop $500+ on a gaming console plus multiple $70 games is a huge ask, especially for the casual gamer. Yet this console at $300 plus having Game Pass is going to be a huge factor for its selling point, and you can tell that it's already making a huge difference in what people are buying. Much like the article mentions right here, the Series S is significantly smaller than the $500 Xbox Series X and is intended as the entry-level Xbox console. Paired with Microsoft's wildly popular Game Pass subscription service, the Series S is one of the least expensive options for people who want access to some of the most popular modern games. That the console doesn't use bleeding-edge technology has been a sales hindrance for the console in the past year among the earliest adapters of the most recent PlayStation and Xbox console generations. Now that flaw appears to be an advantage to the Black Friday shoppers. So there's a lot to unpack here. First off, yes, the console is smaller, cheaper, and when you put the amazing Game Pass service on it, you have a very, very affordable price point to join the Xbox ecosystem. We all know that, and we all know how great of a value that is. But the one thing I don't agree with is the bleeding technology this console has. To me, for a console to be that cheap, run games at 1440p, if not higher, at 60 to 120 frames per second, plus have that many games on it ready for people to play, not to mention it's future-proof, which means you'll be able to play all the next-generation first-party games Xbox releases, you'll be able to play all the third-party games that are made only for the next-generation consoles, and you'll get to play all of these games at 60 frames per second, if not better. That's pretty insane when you think about how small that machine is. So I don't think that it's something that's held the console behind. To me, I think that people want the Xbox Series X or a PS5 or even a 3080 GPU to play their games because they want the best performance. That's usually what the early adopters do. They want the best of the best. But after everyone saw how many games Xbox has been releasing, they decided to just jump into the ecosystem and start playing these games now. Not to mention, the holiday season isn't for the hardcore gamer. It's usually for the casual market that really pushes the numbers when it comes to console sales, game sales, and just sales in general. This is why Xbox decided to really push their consoles during the 2021 holiday season. Something that Phil Spencer has said multiple times over the last year, that 2021 holiday season is going to be the time where they can get more of the Series S and X consoles out there in people's hands. And to close out this video, here's a bullet point of great topics Xbox has done in the holiday season and why they truly are the best-selling console this holiday season. It turns out that according to the data they have obtained, Xbox Series S has been the best-selling console these days. It has therefore managed to surpass the two versions of the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and the Nintendo Switch OLED. Of course, you also have to keep in mind that it was much easier to find stock for the Xbox Series S than for the PS5 and the Series X. In fact, at this time, you can still find some stock of the little white console. According to other data from Ampere Analytics, even Microsoft's cheapest console has managed to surpass Series X in sales since launch, although this may also be due to the lack of stock of the older sister. And there you have it. Phil Spencer himself said he thinks the Series S console is going to be the best-selling console for them this generation, especially since it costs way less to make, they can get more of them out to people, not to mention it's $200 less than the competition in the PS5. I don't care what anybody says, the one with the disc drive is the main one. I haven't seen anyone, I think I only know one or two people that have a digital console of the PS5. So to me at this point, it's pretty obvious that the Series S was going to dominate, and it wouldn't do that just on its own. Xbox wouldn't just sell the Series S on its own. Instead, they needed the games and the services to make that console worthwhile, which is something I think is more impressive. They've truly stacked this holiday season with the biggest games of the year, not to mention the best reviewed game of the year in Forza Horizon 5. So no matter what anybody says, Xbox came to play this holiday season, and they're going to continue this momentum going into next year. You can just see it. All the games coming out in 2022, all the games that came out in 2021, there's no wonder people are buying this console to play right now because they know that next year is going to have even more games, and that Series S is going to be able to play all of them. But enough of what I think about this, tell me what you think about this. Are you surprised by the Xbox Series S success? Do you think that the price of the console is a huge reason why it's selling so well? Or do you think it's about the games that Xbox is bringing out? Is Xbox Game Pass a reason for the sales domination? Or is it everything we just talked about and brought together to make a great ecosystem that is Xbox? Go down below and let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like button to support us out the channel more than you know. And give me a follow on Twitter at Zalker87. I'm always on there talking games and sharing my latest videos. Plus, I love interacting with everyone there, so get on Twitter and let's talk about gaming. Also, follow me on Xbox Live. My gamertag is Zalker87, just like my channel name. See what games I'm playing, and let's compete in achievements for the month. So right now, I've kind of been jumping all over the place. I've been playing a lot of Halo multiplayer because you know what? That's just a staple. A bunch of my friends, we like playing it almost like 3 or 4 times a week, and we put a lot of hours into it, and we have a good time with it. So I've been playing that. And I've been jumping into The Witcher 3 because I know it got the frame boost on the Series X, so I'm checking it out on there. I got the Game of the Year edition, which I've had for a while, but I don't even know. I think I want to wait for it, but I think when that next-gen patch comes out, I'm going to be playing so many other games, so I'm probably going to jump into The Witcher 3 this holiday season because it's a massive RPG. Can't wait to play it, and I've never beaten it. I know that's blasphemy, but I'll be jumping into that also. But let me know what you're playing. Are you playing something on your Xbox Series X, your PS5, or are you on your PC? Did you get anything this holiday season? Did you get anything during the sales? Let me know what game you're playing because that's what we're here for, is to talk games. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, enjoy your gaming. Later.